Faith without works is dead. Living life is not a theory. It must be experienced. Risks must be taken. Fears are dealt with now that we are becoming right-sized, having found humility and enjoying taking direction from the power that knows. We trust the process and our shoulders drop. Smiles appear on our face more than frowns. We let go and let God show us the way. We're going to start with the Serenity Prayer, and then we'll go into the daily reflections. If you or someone you know are questioning yourselves about whether or not you're an alcoholic or whether they are an alcoholic or drug addict, reach out. We can help you. You don't have to do it alone. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Grant me patience with the struggles that take time, and appreciation for all that I have, tolerance of those with different struggles, and the strength to get up and try again, one day at a time. August 27th, centering our thoughts. When World War II broke out, our AA dependence on a higher power had its first major test. AAs entered the services and were scattered all over the world. Would they be able to take the discipline, stand up under fire, and endure? As Bill sees it, page 200. I will center my thoughts on a higher power. I will surrender all to this power within me. I will become a soldier for this power, feeling the might of the spiritual army as it exists in my life today. I will allow a wave of spiritual union to connect me through my gratitude, obedience, and discipline to this higher power. Let me allow this power to lead me through the orders of the day. May the steps I take today strengthen my words and deeds. May I know that the message I carry is mine to share, given freely by this power greater than myself. It is easy now to behave the way we think our higher power wants us to live, to do the next right thing by aligning our old selfish will with our higher power's wholesome will. Sober alcoholics don't have a problem with being obedient like we did when we were drinking and our ego told us to never bend the knee to anyone, regardless of the consequences or beatings that we would take. Since we surrendered, gave up any hope of ever drinking normally again, and giving our will over to the care of our higher power, we accept our place in our relationship. Our pride and ego are no longer limiting factors in living a happy and useful life. We know He is the one with the power. Their dependence upon a higher power worked, and far from being a weakness, this dependence was their chief source of strength. Like the soldiers in the Second World War, we recovered alcoholics can face anything our days present to us. If conflict should occur, we have the support and tools we learned in the steps. We know we are not in charge and do not take things personally, which keeps our reactions calm and measured. We meet hostility with love and understanding, so if nothing else, we are not contributing to anyone else's insanity. When times are good for us, we may be tempted to be cocky and let our egos stretch their legs. But we are quick in those situations to give credit and thanks to our higher power for making it all possible. Since we've had a spiritual awakening, our lives are so much easier and our worries are almost non-existent. The promises of every step come true. The most important one is our reliance on God removes our self-centered fears, and we can go out and help others. Like it says in the 9th step promises, fear of economic insecurity will leave us. It doesn't mean that we might not still have some economic insecurity, but we won't let the fear overtake us. Today, helping others is a joy in our sober, God-filled lives. We keep it by giving it away. August 27th, centering our thoughts. When World War II broke out, our AA dependence on a higher power had its first major test. AAs entered the services and were scattered all over the world. Would they be able to take the discipline, stand up under fire, and endure? As Bill sees it, page 200. I will center my thoughts on a higher power. I will surrender all to this power within me. I will become a soldier for this power, feeling the might of the spiritual army as it exists in my life today. I will allow a wave of spiritual union to connect me through my gratitude, obedience, and discipline to this higher power. Let me allow this power to lead me through the orders of the day. May the steps I take today strengthen my words and deeds. May I know that the message I carry is mine to share, given freely by this power greater than myself. Please subscribe for more videos. Thank you for watching.